Who you listening to? Markey B. Welcome to the Who You Listen To podcast. Let's get into it. I want to encourage folks today. This encouragement is more than just for couples, but also my single folks out there. As I was looking at one of my posts I posted back in 2008 on this very day, it was entitled Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And it had two side images. One image was on my left, and it was an image of pouring rain outside. And the other image to my right was an image of one couple on a swing set, while pouring rain was pouring on them. You couldn't tell because they was just smiling at each other. And both images are important. One image talks about how love is still. And the other image shows how love is still in the midst of being a couple, in the midst of marriage. And just for a brief moment of your time, that's what I'm here to talk about right now. Because I know for some of my single folks out there right now, some of you guys look at it's Valentine's Day and you say another Valentine's Day where I'm still without someone to love. Or someone to love me. And for some of you guys, you've looked at your 6 posts and you said, where is my man? Where is my lady? Matter of fact, let me call up somebody. Matter of fact, let me text somebody. Matter of fact, before I even said that, you probably already did for some of you guys. Truth can be told that there's purpose in each process. You may know that I've heard that so many times that it seems to be mundane point at this point. But I want you to know that there's some facts to it. Because how can we truly love someone else if we don't really fully love ourselves at the fullest? Or it may not be time. Because you can love yourself to the fullest and it still may not be time. And I want you to hold on, because if you look up, maybe within this year, or maybe close to the end of this year, going into the next following year, you look back up on Valentine's Day of 2023 and you've got the one that was meant for you. I know that sounds cliche, but it's true. That when love knocks, it knocks at your door when it's time. And the only difference between the first image and the second image is that another person was in the picture. And the picture became a little bit more fuller. However, love is still unscripted. And that's what I've come to talk to you about, that love is unscripted. You cannot write your love story even when you want to write it. Matter of fact, you'll laugh when you really find out the person that is really meant for you. You'll laugh a little bit because love is unscripted. And truthfully, it's written way before you even know it. And there's a whole bunch of books to read about love. I'm not here to talk to you about that. There's a whole bunch of magazines, there's a whole bunch of posts, and there's a whole bunch of different questions you may ask, even a date right now that you want to one day be your Valentine. And still love will be unscripted. It works that way. At its purest state, love is still. Love is still. It's patient loves in spite, despite. Love is still, it's consistent. Even when we as human beings are not so consistent, it still loves because it only knows how to love because it's only called to that one to love. Love decides to love any way how. Love is still, it's unscripted, and even when we want to write it, why it's so hard at times, even when you're in your single state, because you want to write it, and love is trying to show you that it's only in its purest state, unscripted and still. And my hope for you is that you find the love that will make you realize how still love is. Find a love that acts just because. That even though it may be in a rough night, you still can wake up in the morning and still smile because you found your love. The one that does just, once again, because. That will hold you tight, that will stick it out with you and still tell you the truth when you need to hear the truth. That love is still, we're all worth being loved. With our good, ugly, with our great, with our purpose, we are worth all being loved. And yes, you are worth it. Yes, you. Yes, you. I don't care how many breakups. Yes, you. I don't care how many people told you you were not worthy of being loved. Yes, you. You are worthy of being loved. You are. And still with that point being said, love is unscripted. When we release ourselves to that understanding, we can better understand love. Because love makes you laugh uncontrollably. Love is just you and your partner at that time. Love, it acts swiftly. It acts with intention. Love loves. It's unscripted. And even when it tries to be scripted by those human beings or those couples, it still finds a way to be unscripted. I liken it to a dance. So when you first learn how to dance, you start to learn different styles of dance. For my hip hop people, for my blues people, or jazz people, or for my slow jam people, or for my folktale people, or country people. It doesn't matter what genre of music you like. Once you learn each style of dance, you start to dance a certain way, and it's cool because you can learn your own way to dance. You get to jazzing it up, you get your footwork just right, and all that. But if you learn after a while your own dance, now you level up to starting to dance with a partner. And woo! Is that a process, right? Because you don't want to step on each other's feet. See, it's cute to see young people when they're at prom, because when they start to first slow dance, they're kind of figuring out what's going on with their hands, and they grab hands with each other, and they're slow dancing. They're trying not to step on each other's toes, but somehow, as they keep on dancing, they figure it out. That's love. Even when unscripted, love is the most beautiful dance. Marriage is the most beautiful dance. And love is not easy. You cannot hallmark it. No matter how many movies you see, love is unscripted. And it's a dance that's not easy. However, for my couples out there, it's worth it. It's priceless. doesn't know anything else but love. Doesn't matter how big the room is, it will always be able to spotlight the one, that partner. Because it's one. So I want to encourage you. I also want to encourage my couples. Love is more than Valentine's Day, as you already know. Love loves. And love is worth it. Two become one. It loves. So today, remind your love of why you loved them in the first place. The first time you saw them and couldn't take your eyes off of them. Or the first time you realized that that was actually the person that you are led to for a lifetime. Valentine's Day is just a reminder that love loves. Don't let this be the only time that love loves. Continue on, keep the fire going. Love. Love for a lifetime. It's worth it. Your heart, thank you for it. Your legacy, even right now, or later on to come, will thank you for it. And you'll be thankful for it yourself. And I couldn't end this without saying to my love, I love you. I adore us being us, and I wouldn't want it any other way. You are special. You are a gift, a blessing, and I love you. Love you, girl. Remember, love is unscripted, and love is still. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Coming from the Who You Listening To podcast. Who you listening to? Markey B. And you guys have a great rest of your day.